Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Leave me alone. In the previous episode, we have learned that we have two types of sentences in the Arabic language. We have Jumlatul Ismiyah, the first one, which is called the nominal sentence, and we have Al Jumlatul Fi'liyah, that is the verbal sentence. An example of the Jumlatul Ismiyah, that is nominal sentence, is Al Kitabu Mufidun, and we said the nominal sentence will begin with a noun, while the verbal sentence will begin with a verb. That is Ja'a Muhammadun. You can see the difference. Al Kitabu Mufidun, this is a nominal sentence, and Ja'a Muhammadun, this is a verbal sentence. Now today we want to discuss more on Al Jumlatul Ismiyah, to revise what we have discussed before and make an addition for you, inshallah. Now, when you look at the sentence Al Kitab Mufidun, the book is beneficial. Sometimes it could be preceded by inna. So the word inna, this is what we have discussed previously, where we discussed inna wa akhawatuha, that is inna and its subordinates or its sisters. Now, if you have not watched that particular video, you can click on the link above to watch it before you continue. So inna could be added to, could make to come before a nominal sentence. So here we will now have innal kitaba mufidun. So inna is a particle of emphasis. Harfun nasbin wataukidin. That it is a particle which changes the word coming, the noun coming after it, into its accusative case carrying fatha. So what we have earlier was al kitabu mufidun, but because of the introduction of inna, we now have innal kitaba mufidun. So al kitabu here, from the first sentence, al kitabu mufidun, al kitabu comes as the mubtada, which is the nominal noun, while the mufidun there is the khobar, which is the predicate, giving us information about the al kitab. But now that inna has been introduced, the al-kitab will not longer be called the mubtada. Now it is going to be called ismu inna, the noun of inna, mansub, which has been changed to carry fatha. So we have inna al-kitaba mufidun. One other thing to note is that when the word, the first noun, which is the al-kitab, because it has one single dhamma, that is why we now change that dhamma to fatha after it appears after inna. So because inna comes after it and al-kitab is having a single dhamma, now it is changed to single fatha. What if the kitab was having double fatha? Like when we have kitabun mufidun, that is kitabun mufidun. Let's say that is if we have kitabun mufidun with double dhamma, here it will now become inna kitaban mufidun. So you now see that the kitab and there is now having double fatha because originally it had what? Double dhamma. The same if the noun, the nominal noun coming, it is coming as a pronoun. Let's say we have anta rajulun, you are a man. So the anta there, this is a pronoun. If we want to introduce inna to it, we will now use the attached form of this pronoun, which will now become innaka rajulun, indeed you are a man. So you can see anta rajulun becomes what? Innaka rajulun. So the inna there will now be attached to the pronoun, which is the attached form of the pronoun anta. The same if it was to be a feminine pronoun, that is here, you can say innaha bintun, indeed she's a girl. If it is for a singular second person female, anti, which means you female, to be what? Innaki. If there are two, to be what? Innahuma rajulani. Both of them are indeed two men. So if there are two females, the same thing we see is innahuma. If there are plenty males, it will be whom. Innahum, indeed they. So innahum rijalun. What if there are plenty females? It will be what? Innahunna, indeed all of them banatun, are girls. So you can see the use of inna and how it changes the mubtada from dhamma to carrying fatha. Now under this lesson, another thing we're going to be learning is we will learn a new word. We already learned previously that when you hear the word it means or in the English language. So also means or in the English. They mean the same thing, only that the word will only be used during an interrogation when you want to ask question. Like I can say, Arojulun anta am imra'atun. Are you a man or a woman? Do you understand? Akitabun hadha am qalamun. Is this a book or a pen? So means or, but this or is only used when we are interrogating. Unlike the ow, where we can say kitabun, itini kitabun, itini bi kitabin, ow qalamun. Come bring for me kitab or a pen. So this is the difference between and or. So as we move on in this lesson, we shall be learning some other thing under this lesson, and this lesson is a very important one if you pay attention to the end. And this marks the beginning of the second book of our Durus al-Lughat al-Arabiyyah لغير ناطقين بها ما شاء الله. And we move on to الدرس الأول, which is the first lesson. This will be a conversation between Al-Mudarris and Hashim. Hashim began the conversation saying, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Then Al-Mudarris said, Wa alaykum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hashim further says, Kayfa haluka ya ustaz? La'allaka bi khayr. Hashim says, how are you, O ustaz? Hopefully you are good. So la'alla is also working like inna. So inna has its sisters like la'alla, ka'anna, anna, lakinna, and later. So all these are sisters of inna, and they perform the same function like that of inna. So they perform the same grammatical function. So la'alla, when it comes before, it also appears before jumlatul ismiya. That is a nominal sentence, and it will change the first noun to carry fatha. So here he's saying la'allaka bi khair. Hopefully you are good. So Al-Mudarris says, Alhamdulillah, wa kayfa haluka anta ya Hashim? Alhamdulillah, and how are you, O Hashim? Ana uhibbuka kathiran. I love you so much. Ya Hashim, O Hashim, innaka talibun dhakiyun wa mujtahidun wa dhu khuluqin. You are a clever student, a hardworking student, and a good moral student. He now said, I'm in Pakistan. Anta, are you from Pakistan? I'm min al-Hindi, ya Hashim, or from India, O Hashim. So you can see the word is used during an interrogation here. Hashim says, Inni min al-Hindi, indeed I am from India. So you can see the word inna, which means indeed. When you're referring to the first person yourself, you say inni or innani. So Al-Mudarris says, was the mailuka alladhi kharaja ma'aka al-ana min al-fasli. And your partner who left now from the class, who are Aidon min al-Hindi, is he also from India? Hashim says, La innahu min Pakistan. No, he's from Pakistan. Al-Mudarris says, Inna sa'ataka jamilatun ya Hashim. Your watch is indeed, Inna sa'ataka, indeed your watch is beautiful, O Hashim. I mean, Yabani, he is it from Japan? Hashim says, La innaha min al-Hindi. No, innaha, indeed, it is from India. Al-Mudarris says, Agoliyatun here, amurrahisatun. Is it costly or cheap? So rohisatun. He's not used aw because is used for interrogation. Hashim says, Innaha rohisatun jiddan. Indeed, it is very cheap. Innaha bimi'ati rubiyya. Faqat, indeed, it sells for just 100 rupees. Al-Mudarris says, Kam akhan laka ya Hashim. How many brothers do you have, O Hashim? Hashim says, Li thalathatu ikhwatin. I have 3 sisters, 3 brothers. Al-Mudarris says, Atullabun, whom are they students? Hashim responded saying, La innahum tujjaru. No, indeed they are traders. Then Al-Mudarris says, Wakam ukhtan lak, and how many sisters do you have? Hashim says, Li arba'u akhwatin. I have 4 sisters. Al-Mudarris says, Afil hindi hunna la'an. Are they in India now? He says, La, no. Innahunna, indeed they females. Huna fil Medinat al-Munawwarati abi wa ummi. No, they are here in Medina with my father, my mother. Al-Mudarris says, Atalibatun hunna, are they students? Hashim says, Innahunna mudarrisatun bil madrasati thanawiyya. No, they all are teachers in the senior school. Now we have Tamarin exercises. The first one says, Ajib anil as'ilatil atiya. Answer the following questions. Number 1, min aina Hashim. Where is Hashim from? This is left for you to answer. We can say, Huwa min al-Hind. You respond. Number 2, أيحبه المدرس. Does the teacher like him? نعم يحبه المدرس. Number 3, من أين ساعتك? Where is his watch from? Here من الهند. It's from India. Become here بمئة روبية. نعم كم أخ له? How many brothers does he have? You say it. كم أختا له? له أربع أخوات. Now we have أين أخوات? Where are his sisters? هن بالمدينة المنورة مع أبيه وأمه. Now we have exercise number 2. ضع هذه العلامة. Place this mark sign أمام الجمل الصحيحة in front of the correct sentences. وهذه العلامة and this wrong sign أمام الجمل التي ليست صحيحة. Place it in front of the wrong sentences. The first sentence we have هاشم طلاب. هاشم طلاب كسلان. Hashim is a lazy student. Is he? Wrong. But we have Hashimun طالب مجتهد. Hashimun is a hardworking student. Yes. Number 2, we have ساعته رخيصة. His watch is cheap. Is it true? Of course. ساعته غالية. No. Number 3, ساعته بألف روبية. His watch goes for 1,000 rupees. No. ساعته بمئة روبية. His watch goes for 100 rupees. Correct. Number 4, we have أخواته بالمدينة المنورة. His brothers are in Medina. His sisters are in Medina. Naam, of course. أخواته بالهندي. Wrong. His sisters are in India. Wrong. Number 3, we have تأمل ما يلي. Study the following. We have inna plus huwa. Inna indeed plus he. It becomes innahu. Inna plus here. It becomes innaha. Inna plus anta. Innaka. Inna plus anti. Innaki. Inna plus ana. Inni or innani. Then inna plus whom. Innahum. Inna plus hunna. Innahunna. Inna plus antum. Innakum. Inna plus antunna. Innakunna. Inna plus nahnu. Innana or inna. You can see how to form this. So when you have inna and there's an attachment of a pronoun, you just attach the pronoun with it with the attached form of that pronoun. Before we have adkhil inna ala al-jumal al-atiya. Introduce the word inna to the following sentences. The first one we have huwa tajirun. He's a trader. We simply say innahu tajirun. He's indeed a trader. Number 2, we have ana talibun. We say inni or innani talibun. Number 3, we have hum min al-yabani. We say innahum min al-yabani. 4, antum azkiya'u. That is, we say what? And innakum azkiya'u. Now we have here mutazawwijatun. She's married. It becomes innaha mutazawwijatun. Nahnu muslimuna. It becomes innana or inna muslimuna. We have antunna mujtahidatun. It becomes innakunna mujtahidatun. Hunna muslimatun. Innahunna muslimatun. Anta rajulun ghaniyun. Innaka rajulun ghaniyun. We have anti zakiyatun. Innaki zakiyatun. Now exercise number 5, the instruction says اقرأ الأمثلة الآتية. Read the following examples. We have المدرس جديد. The teacher is new. We have إن المدرس جديد. We have فاطمة طبيبة. إن فاطمة طبيبة. Have حامد متزوج. We have إن حامدا متزوج. Moving on to exercise number 6, it says أدخل إن على الجمل الآتية. واضبط أواخر الكلمات. Introduce إن to the following sentences and record the ending of the words. We have ad-darsu sa'bun. The lesson is hard, difficult. We say inna ad-darsa sa'bun. Number 2, we have as-sayyaratu jamilatun. We have inna as-sayyarata jamilatun. Have al-Qur'anu kitabullahi. Inna al-Qur'ana kitabullah. Muhammadun sallallahu alayhi wa sallam rasulullah. We have inna Muhammadan sallallahu alayhi wa sallam rasulullah. We have aminatu talibatun. We have inna aminata talibatun. Al-lughatu al-arabiyya sahlatun. Inna al-lughata al-arabiyyata sahlatun. We have hadhihi sa'atu ghaliyatun. We have inna hadhihi sa'ata ghaliyah. We have bilalun ghaniyun. We have inna bilalan ghaniyun. We have al-mudiru fil fasli. Inna al-mudira fil fasli. We have al-ma'u baridun. Inna al-ma'a baridun. Under here we have as-sayyaratu jamilatun. As-sayyara is called al-mubtada, which we have learned before. Then jamilatun means al-khabaru. Here we have inna sayyarata. It is what? Ismu inna. As-sayyara here becomes ismu inna and jamilatun becomes khabaru inna. We have number 7, ta'ammal al-mithalain thumma kawwin jumalan mithlahuma min al-kalimat al-atiyah. Ponder over these 2 examples, then form the likes of this example in with the following words. The first example we have Amin al Hindi anta Amin Pakistan. Are you from India or from Pakistan? Number two, we have Atabibun anta Muhandisun. Are you a doctor or an engineer? Here we have number one, anta, then mujtahidun, then kaslanun. We will say anta mujtahidun am kaslanun. Here we have ahia min as-sini aw am min al-yabani. Under it we have anti tabibun mumarridatun. We have anti tabibatun am mumarridatun. Next we have ahum nasara am yahudun. Next we have ahada masjidun am madrasatun. Next we have ahadihi sayyaratul mudiri am sayyaratul mudarrisi. Next we have anta mutazawwijun am asbun. Are you married or you are a bachelor? Next we have ahunna khalatuka am ammatuk. Next we have ahuwa min Pakistanu ni am min Irani. Am min Irani nam. Lastly we have baytuka qaribun ba'idun. We have abaytuka qaribun am ba'idun. Moving on to tamrin number 8. Ta'ammal al-amthilat al-atiya li dhu. Study the following examples for the word dhu. Number one, mudiruna dhu qamatin tawilatin. Our teacher is one who possesses a long height. We have had a daftaru dhu warakin mustattarin. This exercise book is the one with ruled leaves. Ahmadu talibun dhu ilmin wa khuluqin. Ahmad is a student with knowledge and moral. هذا القميص ذو كم قصير. This shirt is the one with a short short sleeves. وذاك ذو كم, and that one is with long sleeves. المسجد الذي في حينا ذو منارة واحدة. The mosque in our street is the one with one minaret. So we can see all of these sentences comes with dhu, and dhu means to possess something, and it is always coming as mudafun ilay. Mudafun. So when dhu appears, the next word will be carrying kisra. Here we have iqra'il amthilata thumma hawwil jumlata la'atiya mithlaha. Read the following examples, then change the sentences to be like them. The first example says hadha talibu dhu khuluqin. This student is student with moral. We have haulai tullabu dhawu khuluqin. These students have morals. So dhawu is the plural form of dhu. Here we have hadhihi talibatu dhatu khuluqin. This female student possess moral. We have haulai talibatu dhawatu khuluqin. These female students are possessors of moral. So dhawatu is the plural form of dhatu. Here we have hadha rajulu dhu malin kathirin. This man is possessor of plenty wealth. So we say what? Haulai rijalu dha'u malin kathirin. So here we have هذه المرأة ذات مال كثير. And we have هؤلاء النساء ذوات مال كثير. Exercise number 10 says أدخل لعل على الجمل الآتية. Introduce the word لعل to the following words, and لعل is from the sisters of Inna. Huwa bi khairin, he's fine, we say la'allahu bi khairin. Here bi khairin, hum bi khairin, we say la'allahum bi khairin. Here bi khairin, we say la'allaha bi khairin. Hunna bi khairin, we say la'allahunna bi khairin. Anta bi khairin, we say la'allaka bi khairin. Antum bi khairin, we say la'allakum bi khairin. Anti bi khairin, we say la'allaki bi khairin. Antunna bi khairin, we say la'allakunna bi khairin. Ana najihun la'allani najihun. أو لعلي ناجحون. نحن ناجحون لعلنا ناجحون. المدير في غرفته لعل المدير في غرفته. الاختبار سهل لعل الاختبار سهل. Number 11 we have اقرأ المثالين ثم أكمل الجمل الآتية بوضع قال أو غالية في الأماكن الخالية. Read the following examples, then complete the coming sentences by placing golin or golia. Remember, golin means expensive, and golin is the masculine form of goliatun. Now we have hadha al-qalam golin. This pen is expensive. Asluhu goliyun. The word golin is origin is goliyun, but the ya is being omitted. So hadhihi sa'atu goliyatun. This watch is expensive. So we say al-kutub al-arabiyyatu. Arabic books goliyatun are expensive في بلدنا. هذا الكتاب رخيص وذاك قال هذا المعجم ب100 ريال هو قال. Then هذه الحقيبة قالية. Number 2 we have اقرأ المثالين ثم اقرأ الجملة الآتية بعد ذلك اكتبها مع كتابة الأعداد الواردة فيها بالحروف. Read the following examples, then read the sentences after it, then rewrite them by writing the figures you can see in words. The first we have mi'atu rajulin, 100 men. Mi'atu mra'atin, 100 women. So the word mi'atu is used for both males and females. And the males will be coming in singular and the females will also be coming in singular. 1000, which is alfun, the same thing. Alfu rajulin, alfu mra'atin. Number 1 we have هذا التلفاز, this television بألف ريال. عندي $1000. في هذا الكتاب 100 صفحة. بكم هذه الحقيبة؟ هي ب100 ريال. في هذه الكلية 100 طالب من باكستان و100 طالب من إندونيسيا. Exercise number 13. كون جملا مستعملا الكلمات الآتية. Form a sentence using the following words. Now, which of the words can we use for? We can use the word ذكي. We can say أنت رجل ذكي. Number 2 we can say اشتريت الكتب ب100 ريال. We have متزوج. I can say هذا الرجل متزوج. This man is married. عزب, we can say هذا الرجل عزب. This man is a bachelor. خلق, we can say حامد طالب ذو خلق. Hamid is a student with moral. I can say dollar. I can say اشتريت البيت ب$1000. I bought the house with $1000. قال, I can say هذا البيت غالي. This house is expensive. Now we have الكلمات الجديدة, new vocabulary. The first one is ذكي and the جمع of it is أذكياء. We have غني, the جمع of it is أغبياء. We have خلق, the جمع of it is أخلاق. مئة, ألف, ربيات, متزوج, عزب, عذاب, يهودي. All of these words are the new words we have learned from this lesson. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless all of us. Until we meet again, Assalamu alaikum.